Hey guys, I'm Alfie Delete, and welcome back to my Stellaris United Nations of Earth playthrough, where you can leave an impact on my game. That's right, in between each episode, if you check out my YouTube community post, there will be a poll where you can vote on what decisions I should make in the next episode. Now, without further ado, let's take a quick look at a recap and continue episode 5, the Counterattack. Alright guys, so here is our galaxy, and this is what our entire map looks like. These are the other empires that are out there, and here is my empire, the United Nations of Earth. Now, everything that you're seeing here in this area of the galaxy is what we are mostly going to be focusing on in this playthrough. Now, I see that they have a lot of fleets heading our direction, and with these guys being a little bit more powerful than we are when it comes to military power, I'm going to probably pull my fleets back and my civilian ships so that we can defend ourselves in stronger systems. Now, before we start this, in the last video, the Commonwealth of Man and their allies have destroyed the United Nations of Earth's main fleet. With little defense to protect our borders, how do we respond to this conflict? Now, we had 41 votes on this situation, and it looks like the majority went with reinforce the fleets. The United Nations must counterattack. Let's begin. All right, so now that we got that recap out of the way, let's check out what is happening here now. And so I got these two groups of very powerful fleets down at the bottom of my empire. At the top, I was concerned that the Confederated Commonalities Empire would attack us, but they're kind of just standing around right now. It looks like they're rotating down to the bottom as well. And so a couple of things that I want to do here is, first things first, look at these guys. Their fleet power it's pretty high. And so I'm going to do the best I can, but right now I'm going up against three powerful empires. I have this fleet here that I tried to work around, but I mean, you can see it here. The fleet power numbers are just not the same. They outnumber us very heavily. And so I'm going to see if maybe I can try and defend my borders here. I don't know, maybe fight around some of my stronger star bases. And so here's one of my stronger ones sitting at 26k fleet power. And I'm just going to check some of the defenses here. I don't even have defensive platforms up on this yet. And so maybe we'll see if we can add some defensive platforms later on. But yeah, that's kind of the situation here. And I'm thinking about maybe building and strengthening some bases up here to the top as well. And so first things first, though, let's go ahead and check out our shipyard down here. And I saw in the comments, I think it was a couple of videos ago, it might have been in the last video, someone was mentioning building frigates. And that is going to be a priority in this game. I've already built a few back on the Sol system at the top. This is where Earth started at up here. I got a bunch of frigates and fleets on the way in that direction. Just in case we lose everything down here, we can prepare another fleet at the top to get ready to work their way back down to the bottom. But yeah, right now that fleet's up here sitting at 2.7k fleet power. And so before we start this, though, let's go ahead and look at a couple of things here. Our diplomatic stance is currently set to cooperative. That's all I'm really looking at right now in this department. And if you guys want to pause and check out some of this stuff here from my policies, there it is there. Next up, we have our edicts. And so I had diplomatic grants set up right now. And let me check out the galactic community. Okay, and so right now we're up there. We're in the 4th spot, but we're really far away from the top 3 Galactic Council members when it comes to diplomatic weight. And so I'm thinking, you know what, let's go ahead and let's change that edict there. And so the second edict that I have, or actually the first one is the Fortify the Border Edict, and the second one is Diplomatic Grants. Now, I'm not going to be needing that too much right now. Instead, I think I might go for either Fleet Supremacy or... I'm just kind of skipping around here. Yeah, we'll go for Fleet Supremacy for sure, since I'm building a bunch of ships right now. And after that, we're going to go back down here to the bottom. I want to see how many. Actually, I'm lacking rare crystals right now, but I do have a good amount of volatile motes. I have 7 of those. And so let's see here if, oh, explosive weapon damage with all those frigates. I feel like that'd be pretty good. And so yeah, we're gonna use our volatile motes now to increase the explosive weapon damage by 25%. And so it's gonna hurt my unity a little bit, but we have plenty of unity right now, so not too concerned about that. Let's check out our traditions too. And so it looks like we've completed, let's see here, 5 traditions. Looking good. Lastly, we finished prosperity. What I think I'm gonna do instead here is I might switch things up. So back here on my home planet, I'm checking this out. We have no jobs available. We got tons of housing. Let's look at one last thing too. I want to see my civics. And so we have masterful crafters. All right, we're gonna switch some things up here. Masterful crafters, it pretty much replaces your artisans with artificers, who produce 7 consumer goods and 2 trade value. Now the reason I'm bringing up this civic is because of this next part of this civic here. It says that every 3 industrial districts grant 1 building slot. And so if we go back to planet Earth here, notice that I have all of these available jobs, but all of this housing as well. Like, no matter what, I'll have all this housing, but I'm just going to start generating unemployed pops if they keep growing on this planet here. And so what I'm going to do is instead is, the main reason I was building all of these city districts was so that I can open up building slots here. Now, I have this system capital complex building. It's been upgraded. If I were to replace, let's say I were to switch out 3 city districts and replace them with industrial districts, for every 3 it opens up a building slot, and I'm not sure exactly where I'm at with building slots on here, but let's try it out and see if this works. And so I'm going to switch here and replace 1 city district. One of these will become one of those. And we'll see if our housing stays up, and I'll build another one here in a moment as well. I'm going to keep the game paused here for a quick second. I actually want to go through a couple of these planets here, and I see that we have lots of room to upgrade some of our buildings here. And so I see here that we got a couple of research labs on this building that we can upgrade, and I'm going to be going heavy on the tech here in just a moment. This planet right here has actually 2 housing left, and so I'll go ahead and just add 2 more industrial districts. I see that a lot of these planets that I have right now are dedicated to Forge. And so all these purple icons you're seeing here, these are all going to be designated to be Forge worlds, meaning that they'll have a bonus industrial district build speed and a metallurgist upkeep modifier being decreased by 20%. And so very, very useful to have here. Wow, a lot of these worlds, I must have been doing something. Let me check here. Yeah, a lot of my planets have 0 jobs. And so we're just going to do a quick little skim through here and just upgrade a few of the research labs. And again, since all of these do have Forge worlds as their designation, I'm just going to go ahead and just add more industrial districts to these. And so this planet here, this is Awa Awa. Okay. We got 1 job available on this world right now. Let me see how many. I think if I wanted to upgrade this, it would cost me more minerals. Oh, and volatile motes. It would have a volatile mote upkeep. And so right now I'm currently sitting at 2 volatile motes, and so I'll pass on that. But let's see here. Same thing with the exotic gas. I'm actually running a little low on some of the special resources here. And so let's go to another world. This is one of our newer worlds, Wilsham. This is a factory world that we have right now. And let me see where this is located. So this is kind of in the danger zone right now. This planet is near a lot of conflict, and so kind of worried right now about upgrading that. Same thing with this world as well. We have a couple of planets. You know what? Instead of going for jobs here for now, actually, you know what? We'll keep going for jobs. Let's get all of these upgraded if possible. I'm nowhere near my naval capacity right now, and so I'm not going to upgrade these strongholds just yet. But we'll get a district open on this planet. We have Hyperborea here. Same thing. A lot of these planets, no jobs. And so we're going to get this one. We'll go ahead and upgrade that as well on this planet. And then there we go. We have finished managing some of the worlds for now. Just adding some jobs and growth on these planets. In the meantime, I'm looking next through all of my holdings, making sure we do have these buildings here on them. And so that's why I have so much Unity right now, is from this aid agency. And I'm going to do a little quick check through here and see if there's anything that I could maybe change these buildings to. So I think this right here would be very nice, the Ministry of Extraction. I'm going to build one of these because it does say that it has an upkeep of 1 harvesting moat. And so I don't want to burn too heavy into my special resources right now. I know I only have 2 of those at the moment. And let me see what some of these other buildings do, because I'm still kind of new to the holdings and what they specifically do, but I feel like more minerals and alloys, that doesn't hurt too much. A satellite campus. Okay, this could be nice. Gives me a nice little research production. Wow. I feel like I might go for more research here. Swapping out the Unity for research. Another satellite campus? Let's go. Yeah, so these are mostly providing me with Unity, and all I'm doing is just replacing all of them with satellite campuses so that we can get a nice little tech boost, if it'll help us out at this point in the game. All right, and then last but not least, let me check my construction ships. We went ahead. One more thing too is we built a hyper relay, and we've connected it from the top all the way down to the bottom here. And let me see what these ships are. You know what? I might go ahead and send my ships down here as soon as possible. Now that I'm thinking about it, we do have that hyper relay, so maybe we'll want to use that to our advantage. And going back to this WillCam system, this system has, it looks like 2 planets that have already colonized here. And so what I want to do next is, let's find our construction ship who's in this system, and we're going to send them here instead. And right now I need 555 alloys to build a ring world around that planet, and I want to get 2 of them up. And so I should be able to buy... Let me see if I'll have enough here to build that. And I see that the Commonwealth of Man and their fleets are moving again. Ooh. And I need 105 more alloys, and so I'm thinking maybe we can save that up in time.
Spaceport under fire.
Yeah, we got another base under fire. Yeah, they're definitely outnumbered. And let's see where their fleets are going to move to next. They're heading right towards Barbogan. And this system does have a megastructure. It's a ruined orbital ring. This is one of my strongest bases right now in this part of the galaxy. And I just want to see where all the fleets are right now. So yeah, we got 1 fleet on the way. They're a few systems away. This is going to be tricky. And I'm going to see, actually, you know what? I'm going to position my fleets to be behind this base here, because they are about to enter. Actually, what are they doing? Oh, they're going up. They're going up here instead. They said, no, we're not going to attack that system there. There's a lot of fleet power there. So what do we have here? We have a migration treaty from the avian nations of Earth. This is a vassal that we created. And yeah, we will definitely take that. They are now meeting our other fleet here, which I don't want them to fight just yet. So this is my 3rd fleet. I'm going to pull them back, because instead I'd rather them fight later. But let's see if they can get out of the system in time. Oh, they went for the hyper relay. That's not good. All right, so that fleet is down. Let me go ahead and look at my technology. Leave an F in the chat there. Oh my goodness. We just lost the fleet. I didn't think they would go through the hyper relay. I thought they would back out. And so next time I'll remember to manually send my ships out. But let's see, they have a 19K worth of ships there. Ooh-wee. Now, fortunately, I do have a shipyard in this system. And I didn't realize I had so many alloys right now. And so I'm going to use a bunch of those, and instead of building battleships first, like I said before, we're going to build some more frigates. Maybe I'll add a couple of destroyers as well. There we go. We'll just add a bunch of those there.
We have lost a military station.
And so they're attacking, moving up. We're going to see if we can maybe grow a fleet here strong enough to hold off at least one of these fleets right now. We're at 5,000 fleet power. And I'm going to see how this works out here, because if they push up, I'm going to slowly just take back the systems that they leave. And so whenever they get 2 systems away, and geez Louise, that is a big fleet there. Yeah, if they move here, I'm going to try and take these back next.
Red alert.
Let's see.
Spaceport under fire.
All right, so they are, but I want to see what's up with... Ooh, 77k fleet power. Okay, so yeah, we might have something going on here. And so now I'm going to attack here next and see if I can maybe sneak that system for myself. Let's check out our next physics technology, and this time, you know what, we're going to go for advanced combat rules. Let's get that tech squared away. And I just want to keep an eye on what their fleets are going to be doing here. Right now, they're bombarding one of our planets, Concord. My other fleet up here, they backtracked. Good thing they got out of there. And in the meantime, we still got a chance. This is going to be... we're going to try and play the long game here. And so here, we're taking back this base if we can. And their fleets are coming back. So they're on the way. Holy cow. We got that system. Now we rotate back. And so while we're doing that, we're going to get some more frigates on the way. Hopefully this plan here will work to use those torpedoes against them. Oh, get out of there. You guys are so close. Oh my goodness. Woo. Woo. So all fleets got out of that system. Thank goodness. Now we're going to park these guys. Well, first we're going to merge them. And then we're going to park them again behind this base here. Excellent. So the Minor Dimension United Nations of Earth reports that their economy is booming. And this is like a multiverse version of my empire that we found through a wormhole. And we've been having a trade deal go on with each other. And so they just gave me a bunch of resources. Very nice there. And let's see what the Commonwealth and their fleets are doing. They are on the way. They are on the way to attack. And you know what? Every empire or every fleet that is in this system right now, first we're going to merge them. And then we're going to move them back to this Stellaris system. But I don't know if I'll be able to defend this with all that fleet power on the way. That is a big group of ships. And so instead, I'd rather try and keep my ships together here. And you know what? We're going to rotate and go back up here and take their ships in this direction. And so just playing a little bit of tag here. Oh, they got another fleet up there as well. And let's go up to Seoul here. And I want to make sure we're getting ships made on both sides. And so up here, I'm just going to build a couple of battleships. Try and increase our fleet power there. And hopefully help us out. Now, let's see what they're doing here. Yes, they are attacking the, we're going to call it the Bagan system. But I didn't realize how strong this base was in the system here, so I can't imagine them attacking that just yet. And, oh, it looks like instead, I can't tell exactly what their plan is here, but now they're back here. Okay, and so they're back in this Ocellaris system. You know what? I might go ahead and just keep all of my ships here instead. I think they're going to attack the Devil's Maw system next. That'd be my best bet. And so while they do that, once again, we're attacking the system here. All right. And here in a little bit, I'll get all these ships merged. But yeah, they're attacking the Devil's Maw system now. That'll be an easy take for them. We'll take this back. And hopefully, like I said, this plan seems to be working a little bit right now. We're just playing a little bit of back and forth with them. They take a couple of systems. We take some back. The circle of life in this war right now.
Engaging hostile station.
But I know they won't attack that Stellaris system though, and so it seems they haven't decided to backtrack on that just yet. But there we go. We got the system back. I don't know if they know how to handle the situation right now. And another one of my subjects is offering me a migration treaty. We will also take that. At first I was playing a little hesitant towards letting other species into my... Oh, they're heading for my base over here. Let's get all of our fleets together. We're going to try and gather up a fleet here. And let's see if we can help out. This might be one of the biggest battles in this playthrough so far. And so there they all go. They're making way. They're attacking my 77k fleet or just powered base right here with defensive platforms. And we have a new president as well that fulfilled their mandate. Wonderful. Or our last president did. All right, so before this battle starts, let's look at our options here. We could increase our edicts fund. Or better yet, we're going to go for arcane deciphering. And there's another thing I want to look at too. Let's go to our relics here. And I have the new bowel that we are unable to use just yet. And as much as I wanted to use my minor artifacts here, looks like I won't be able to, but I was hoping to get some sort of modifier for combat with those. We got a situation happening, so let's see if this is going to weaken their ships here. Uh-oh, we just had a leader die. Holy moly. This is going to be huge. Let's recruit another admiral here. And so I'm going to send in a trickster in hopes that they'll be able to escape if they take too much damage, which this is a risky battle to go into. But here we go. All odds are against us right now. Holy moly. Some big numbers being tossed around here. Our ships joined in combat. They might be able to have a slight diversion here. I got migration treaties. I have neutron launchers that we can research. Okay. Instead of, let me see. Yeah, let's go for neutron launchers. It'll take about 20 months. But this is a big battle here. Both of my fleets are now MIA for a second. Will my defensive platforms be able to hold them off? I'm not sure. We're losing some hull right now. I think we definitely... Holy cow, they got another fleet on the way. This is a big, big battle here. And so I got another little small fleet kind of forming up here down towards the bottom. Let's go to our shipyard and the Sol system. And now I'm going to build... You know what? I'm going to sell some of my resources really fast. And so consumer goods, we'll sell some of those. Same thing with the food. Okay. And minerals... I'll sell a little bit of those. And then we're going to buy as many alloys as possible. Head to our Sol system. And I've been building a bunch of battleships. A couple of frigates and corvettes as well. Just kind of spreading the love there. And right now I'm completely surrounded by hostile systems that the Commonwealth has taken. And they now took one of my strongest bases here. Looks like they did take a little bit of damage. That did... Never mind. Never mind. We'll see what happens. And now we got one more chance here, guys. I think we're going to try and... Whoa. They're going to give us a level 3 scientist. Sure, we'll take that. And let's see who this scientist is we just got from those guys. We're also trying to complete the Huntress situation in the fossilized remains archaeological dig site. And here it says that our archaeologists... excavating the hunting lodge have stumbled across several references to a legendary warrior known as the Huntress. She was apparently their most efficient killer, renowned throughout the domain for having personally butchered thousands of aliens. It is unclear whether this is based on fact or fiction, but according to the Rederax legend, the Huntress was killed somewhere inside the valley when she was outwitted by the alien prey she was pursuing. She was supposedly wielding the fabled Blade of the Huntress at the time. And so hopefully we can find this relic as soon as possible. And I can't remember exactly what the modifiers were, but I know that it would help us in battle, and so the sooner we can find that, the better. But while we wait, let's head back up here and see if maybe we can start strengthening some of our stations up here while possible. Because I get the feeling we're going to lose some of these systems down here for sure. Ooh, that's another 73.8k fleet-powered defensive station right there too. It's going to be a shame if I lose that. This system as well. I'm going to try and get some defensive platforms up. I don't know how much time we have. Oh, they're currently bombarding planet Awa Awa right now. And that's in this Sidar system. And so we may end up losing that planet, but while they focus on that, I'm going to scope around here. And you know what? Let me see. Do we have a planet colonized here? No, we don't. Yeah, while they're doing that, we're going to hopefully keep them busy there. I want to try get as many defensive platforms up on this base here as possible. And so we have a fleet growing to the top up here. Let's go ahead and merge these two. We're sitting at about 9.4k fleet power. And I want to keep some ships just moving throughout that system. As long as we can keep our shipyards busy with more ships on the way, it'll give me hope that we have a chance to fight back against our cousins, the Commonwealth of Man. And all I can do is just keep building and building more ships. Oh, they're abducting pops on our planet, Awa Awa. Wow. I feel like I don't see that happening a lot in some of my games there. But yeah, we got the Commonwealth literally kidnapping species off our planet. They're bombarding our world. Okay, so that fleet doesn't look as huge. But I do see this one forming down here. And yeah, all of my alloys right now are going towards all my defenses and military purposes. And so we're at 30k fleet power here. That's looking pretty good. I want to try and keep that going as high as possible. The Sol system, we have 4 more ships on the way. Guys, we might be able to, you know, yeah, get a little sneak attack in here. And yeah, again, there we're adding some more ships. So now we have the reverse engineering minor artifacts. We'll check that out here in just a second. Next up, I want to go for the efficiencies of scale, getting extra resources from jobs, but it does also increase the upkeep too. But with all those extra resources, especially with my planets being mostly forge worlds, I can see that being a nice little win there. Let's go ahead and send our fleets down. We're going to try and take out this fleet right here. They're currently abducting species from my planets. We cannot have that. And yeah, now we're going to start gathering all of these ships together. Okay, and so let me get the Wilcam fleets. Let's find them. And the U.N.E, and we're going to merge both of these. So yeah, pretty soon here, I'm going to pull a pinching maneuver and try and have my fleet from the very top here. They're traveling very quickly down to the bottom of the border there. And next up, let's go for advanced Corvette hulls. That'll take about a year to complete. Yeah, here in a moment, we're going to pinch these guys and try and hit them both at the same time. So my fleet's there already. Let's just go ahead and grab both of these guys. And we're going to move up here and join them in combat. And I'm going to assign a admiral to this fleet as well. And we're going to put the trickster on them. All right, so here we go. We got a 13k fleet rolling up on a 8k fleet. They have about 12k total in this system as a whole. And we're going to try and stop the invasion that's going on planet Concord here. Oh, look at this. They're running. They're getting out of there, but we took the base. Now we're fighting off the fleet. We have a relic available here, but before we activate this relic again, let's go to our minor artifacts options here. And so if I were to use my minor artifacts to find military applications, it says that performing this will prevent you from seeking peaceful applications for a time. And this will give me a bonus, a military bonus. And so, you know what? Since I have all those frigates, I'm going to go for weak point analysis out of this option. It says, what aspect should we focus on? And if I go for this, it says that your ship's weapons will be able to exploit weaknesses, dealing additional damage to armor. Weak point analysis modifier adds for 5 years, giving the following effect: increasing our army damage by 10%. And so hopefully that will benefit my frigates. And then I'm going to go ahead and I want to say I'm going to reactivate the Bowel, but I might hold off for a second. Actually, since we are losing pops right now, I know we're getting close to finding the Blade of the Huntress, and so we'll see what happens when we finish that dig site that we were looking at earlier. Here, let's check up on the battle. 2 fleets going at it. We have Salma Kusti of the Commonwealth of Man and the castaway Hendrik of the United Nations of Earth, duking it out all across this system. We got our other fleet that just merged in here. Perfect timing for reinforcements. Their fleet numbers are not dropping. Okay, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They're at 2.3k now, dropping to 1.5. We got another fleet on the way as well, and we're going to completely overwhelm that fleet in that system and successfully defend ourselves from an invasion right there. So now we're going to merge both of these fleets here. In the meantime, back on planet Awa Awa, they are still abducting pops in this system here. And so let's go ahead and start taking a few of our systems back while we can. And just do a quick little counterattack here and make sure that these guys are being kept busy. You know, they might be, you know, wrecking one of my planets right now. But behind the scenes here, we're making some moves. And so we're back at 3.8 thousand alloys again. And this time I'm just going to build all defensive platforms right now. And try to just keep making this station in particular as defensible as possible. Because I have about 3 planets within these systems that I can still colonize. I have 3 that are already colonized. And I want to make sure that we keep those under our control as long as possible. On top of that, we're going to go ahead and build some more ships too, if I can. Actually, no. I'm okay with building a stronger defensive platform here, or defensive platforms in this system. But yeah, so far, I thought we would have been losing this a lot worse than what we are doing right now. And so, yeah. Good job to the United Nations of Earth. We're going to try and take back another base here. Uh-oh. And one of my rulers died. Our president. And so we have a new election underway. A new election's going down now. But in the meantime, our eyes are stuck on planet Awa Awa here that is under fire. We got the Gorian Sacred Sovereignty. This is who we're at war with right now. They declared us a rival. Okay. We're at war already, and so that's this empire down here declaring us a rival.
Research concluded.
We got advanced Corvette hulls now. Wonderful, wonderful. Next up, we're gonna go for the auto cannon. Or maybe I should go for the antimatter missiles. We're already at tier 3, or we're at tier 2, but I could research this tier 3 missiles. And guys, if you want to give me some tips and tricks about technologies that you research, let me know. I've been watching a couple of videos on it. But yeah, it saddens me. The people of Awa Awa are getting abducted and enforced into slavery. And so we got to try and destroy that fleet here in a moment. I'm going to see if got about 1.9 thousand alloys. We're going to spend those on some more ships here. And I'm going to start with the battleship and just more frigates. Like I said, I don't remember who gave me the advice about that, but we're going to test that out and see if it works here today. We got a new ruler. Let's see who our new ruler is of the United Nations of Earth. It's Caitlin Polk, who has the Destroyer Focus and the Architectural Sense. And so she has nice modifiers for building and buildings and districts will be cheaper to build. And our planetary build speed is going to be decreased. So that is really, really good. In the meantime, though, we got about, let me see how much is here, about 15k worth of fleet power. And this base that I made a while back is really strong. And so I'm going to hold off on that. But while we wait, we're going to go ahead and bring our fleets back. And let's see if we can get our numbers up high enough to, I don't know. That is one strong fleet right there, or just group of ships. Can't do anything against them just yet. But what I can do is I can keep making this base as strong as possible. Just so that they don't attack it. I'm pretty sure they might go around it. But yeah, their ships are just kind of hanging out there for now. Man, they really are using my own base against me. I can't get back. I can't attack this orb system just yet. Oh, I can merge these two together. We'll go ahead and do that. And we'll send them up. Yeah, out of all the fleet power I'm seeing right now, it's like everything's right there. We have neutron launchers. Yo. That could be dangerous. That could be very dangerous. Next up, I think I'm going to go for antimatter reactor. This will help me better generate ship power for my ships. And that should take not too long to research. Let's go to Centauri Prime. Let's look at some of our worlds right now. We'll go back and do a little micromanaging here. And so, once again, all our planets appear to have unemployment of some sorts. And I'm going to check out some of these planets for the time being and make sure we can get this all back on track for now. And so here, looks like we have a little bit of homelessness, but we still have jobs available. And so, yeah, I got a tile blocker here that I just cleared out. And once that finishes, I'll add another city district if it's open. I don't know if it will be or not, but we'll see if we can maybe make that work. Planet Awa Awa is going to be a hot mess, okay? Right now, they are getting abducted, and there's not much I can really do to help them out right now. And so I'm wishing the best of luck to them. Hopefully they can survive a little bit longer. Here on planet Albatimi, I think I got that right there. Here we have a lot of housing, but not a lot of jobs available here. And so this is one of my forge worlds, and I see that we are lacking in the special resources department, and I do not have a world designated to special resources right now. And so I'll start spreading this across some of my other buildings where we will manufacture just, maybe 1 or 2 buildings on each world. That way we're not hurting so badly with the special resources. So Planet Awa Awa again, don't want to build too much on that world right now. Planet Concord, let's go ahead and get a city district built here so that we can solve this housing issue. This hyper planet, this will be another planet for special resources that will add, and rare crystals I'm lacking right now as well. Let's see here. This is a factory world that I have made, but right away, I usually don't go with these special types of buildings, the special resources buildings so soon, but since I need so many of the moats, we'll go for that and a synthetic crystal building as well. And so that should get our head over water for the time being. I see a fleet here moving in. Okay, Caitlin's gained a trade as well. That's our current president. And next up, we got a couple of options here for our next traditions. Options here. Let's take a look at some of these and see which one would probably work best for us in this situation here. So I'm almost tempted to make us just go full-blown cybernetics. Adopting all cybernetics traditions will grant the following additional effects. We'll gain resources from cyborg pops. Organic species traits will be added 1 point. The same with ascension perks if we complete it. So cybernetics is an option. I'm looking at adaptability as well. Honestly, I think I might go for this one. Oh yeah, orbital bombardment damage, negative 25%. But really the enhanced recycling would be really useful too. Adaptability, it is. So let's go ahead and keep our game going here. Let's see what's going on in the galactic community. And so right now it looks like we're voting for... Oh no, we're on recess for 80 more days. But it does look like most people are voting, and this is the Commonwealth of Man, voting for minor administrative sanctions. Of course, that seems like something they would totally vote on. But let's get back to this. I'm hoping we can get a fleet here strong enough to take these guys on here in a second. Let's go ahead and get some more ships on the way. Got about 1.2 thousand fleet power. And again, I'm just going to add a point defense corvette this time. and some more frigates. And so now we got antimatter missiles. Let's see here. And ooh, we can go for quantum missiles next. Level 4 technology. Let's go ahead and just keep going down the missile tree then. Let me see if my fleet, looks like they are being upgraded as well. Where are they? No, they're being repaired. So they'll be fully repaired here in just a moment.
Is under assault.
Which station is that? Please don't tell me if they're attacking from up here. And see, one thing that saddens me here is that I see that we have some allies. And so, just hold up. One more thing we got to look at as well is, let's look at this war as a total. This is a war against, the 3 guys that I showed you before and all of my species here. And I actually want to get a picture of this. But yeah, if we were to surrender, I think they would take pretty much all of our planets. Oh no, we would become a subject under the Commonwealth of Man. So I'm going to fight this out as long as I can. Because while I'm not opposed to being a subject, I feel like it can be very beneficial to do so. We're going to try and just keep our independence for now. I do not want to be vassalized under the Commonwealth of Man just yet. And so there we go. We got some more ships on the way. The fleet is growing. I know that our ruler does have a destroyer build modifier, and so we'll go ahead and take advantage of that as well. And I see that right away our destroyers are growing very fast. We'll now be having more resources from jobs here, and so we should see a nice boost to our economy here in a second. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and go for this again. Maximize productivity. It's going to add another 30% resources from jobs, but it does increase the upkeep as well. And we'll keep going down that tier there. But back to the system here. Let's go ahead and add some more defensive platforms. Or a defensive platform. As always, I try to rotate and just kind of continually sell the upkeep resources that I have. And so consumer goods and food, you'll constantly see me go through here and just sell these so that I can speed up the process of building the fleet of my dreams here. Or just my defenses, one or the other. And ships as well. And so let's check. We're at about, we can get up to about 23k fleet power. Hopefully it's enough time. I just think there's too many fleets over here though. We'll keep the game going. I wish my allies would attack these guys. And we have another faction that has been found. Let's take a look at our factions here. And so we have a lot. We have a lot of factions here, but our main faction is the Democratic group that is currently being led by my ruler right now. And I'm pretty sure, we're promoting this faction, but we're not embracing them yet. We're lacking the unity for that. But we have 204 members in this faction here. This is our second faction, the Xeno Aid Initiative, which has a higher approval, but they have more issues. And so for now, I'm mostly leaning towards supporting this Democratic group. And then here are some of the others. But for the most part, we are getting a nice unity bonus from that as well. Those are our factions. Last but not least, I want to go back to, there's a system down here that I wanted to check out. The system here, and I should be able to accumulate enough alloys here. No, not yet. Not just yet. I'm going to go ahead and activate the new Baul. And let's find a planet, if I have one. If there's any world that I have that is not a Gaia world yet. Which, oh, here it is. We have an Arctic world. I'm going to make the decision here to new Baul it. So that's going to change this planet into a Gaia world. It was an Arctic world. The Mandarian Citizen Union is insulting us? Why is that so? We're already at war. And I believe that was like my first rival in this playthrough. So they're still abducting pops on planet Awa Awa here. We're at 26 pops. We're going to keep on building ships if possible. Hopefully it'll be enough here to strike back. I'm hoping so. But yeah, we got 150 ships in one fleet, 24K fleet power. That's bigger than just 2 of their fleets. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do another skim here through my planets, make sure these jobs are getting worked right now. Let's see. We could use, honestly, with all of the alloys I have, I can go for more alloys. I do have to be careful with the minerals too, make sure that that stays at a decent spot as well. But yeah, let me check my special resources as well. So now we need some exotic gases. And I don't know if I'm able to extract gas just yet. But I do need some volatile motes as well. And so we'll add one more chemical plant there. This planet here has some features that we'll clear out. And while we're ahead of it, we'll jump on top of that and clear those out while there's still jobs open on that planet. And on planet Concord here, same thing. Clear out features. This planet has 3 jobs available. And so let me see if maybe I could build something. Build something useful. Let's go with another chemical plant. And cool, now we wait. Now we wait. So this planet here is a Arctic world, which I may colonize here in just a moment. I probably should get a head start on that. Got 2.4 thousand alloys right now, and so let's go to my construction ship and see if I can finally build, yes, an orbital ring. And so that was one of my goals there, was to get an orbital ring set up around some planets there. And let's look for our next physics technology we're going to go for. So let's go ahead and get a start on lasers. I have this gamma laser here that we're going to research next. And again, they're still abducting pops from planet Awa Awa. I'm going to set up another base here as well. Let's go ahead and get this upgraded too, so that when they try to leave, I want them to have to either go through here, here, or here. And I want those to all 3 have really strong defensive platforms all over the place. And so I just had a pop go missing in action right now. Transport fleet. Okay. No worries there. 20.3k fleet power for that base. I got 24. As much as I want to fight it, I do not want to take any losses right now. But I'll go with a tier 2 whirlwind missile. That'll be the next technology there that I'll try to go for next. And then back at my base here. Let's see. Can I get another building on this place? Let's go with communication jammers. And so yeah, we're gonna get all of these bases upgraded here while they commit these atrocities on planet Awa Awa. Unacceptable. So now I'm seeing this other fleet here. Oh, is this like another... Oh, I thought they were at war, but now they're here. And let's get our ships. Hold up, they backed off. Actually, I can't enter that system yet. Let's see if they can beat that defensive platform. Here we go. This is going to be a close one because I think we outnumber them when it comes to power. Holy cow! Why they decided to do this, I'm not sure. But that is going to weaken their ships. And I got another 2.3k alloys, and so, yo, this thing might turn around here. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it looks like we have another invasion going on. Where is this happening at? Oh, I remember. So we invaded some of their worlds up here, and now they're coming back. I see. All right, and so while they're all the way up there doing all that, and who is this? Oh, this is the Milderans. This is actually a pretty close war right now. Both of us all the empires at war right now, it's 76 to 76% war exhaustion. We just straight up weakened one of their fleets here, and as much as I want to attack that base, it still is much stronger than my fleet here, and so we're gonna just circle around and start taking what we can. But holy cow. It's not over yet though. Let's see what's going on.
Priority alert. Planet succumb to invasion.
All right, so the planet that's currently being invaded right now, it's at the very top of my borders. It's a planet that we invaded from them, and they are just now getting back to taking it for themselves. Oh, and so look at these. These guys are staying out of range right now. But I don't know if it's enough, though. Yeah, they're still taking losses. I wish I could get around to it. I'm just... Uh-oh. I see what's going on here. Now they're sending in reinforcements from up here. Wow. So it looks like we might lose this base. All right, so yeah, we're taking this back now. And it's 35,000 fleet power. Can't do it yet. But they have been very weakened right here. Yeah, so there they go. They got that base now. And I'm going to imagine they're probably going to go back to planet Awa Awa and continue attacking it there. But fortunately for us, we got another base up to 50k fleet power.
Marker cleared.
I got 4 battleships on the way. 2 of them are almost finished. They got their fleet here now. What are they going to do? Are they going to head straight for my system, or they're passing up planet Awa Awa? Uh-oh. Now I'm just kind of waiting here. Waiting and seeing. They're kind of going back and forth. Yeah, they're going to continue invading planet Awa Awa. All right, so now I think we got enough ships here. I see they got a little fleet here getting ready to move up on us. And they got another fleet here that's kind of bouncing back and forth. Let's attack these guys, because I'm pretty sure they're about to try and take the Pazuno system next. And then I'm going to attack that base as well. And so we do have hyper relays here. We'll be able to quickly travel through those systems. And we're going to prepare to fight these guys here. Let's grab both of you guys, and let's have you guys both move in. There we go. So we're going to stop them before they can take this base here, and it looks like this is their Federation
Research
fleet.
concluded.
Got the gamma laser technology complete, and next up, I'm going to go for the positronic AI technology to increase that research speed. All right, so we got a lot of action going on over here. And if we win this battle, I may go ahead and just take that next system.
Blocker cleared.
There we go. So we took out a couple of systems there, or a couple of fleets there. And I'm gonna have my science ships. I haven't had them researching this debris that's all over the place, but we'll get on top of that as well. So I'm pretty sure there's lots of debris all over the place, and we'll use that to our advantage here. Let's go ahead and take this system next. It's at 20.3k fleet power. I got about 24, maybe 25k fleet power. Good to go there. Oh, and the Commonwealth of Man, they're at 100% war exhaustion. And now they're offering us peace. We have survived. Come now, my human advisory, let us end this war. They're going to take 3 of our systems. Let's see here, which systems is it? They're going to take this system here, or Reed, which is down to the bottom, which I could live without it. I would like to have it, but no worries. They're going to take this Dilathon system. Okay. And Amir, but where is or Armin system? We got to find where that's located. Oh, this system here. All right, we're going to agree. We're going to take our losses here, but we just survived against 3 very powerful empires, and now we are, there's still a hostile ship there. All right, cool. And now we're going to go ahead and use this time for peace to literally just spend it on every single defensive platform possible. And of course, right after that, they're going to start claiming some of our systems again. But holy cow, we managed to survive there. And we are going to live to see another day, the United Nations of Earth. What are we going to do now? We got a brief amount of time to just be at peace for a bit. Guys, I will be leaving some options here on what I should be doing for the next run. I will propose a question here later on throughout the week. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed us surviving against the Commonwealth of Man. I thought this war was going to be over and we were pretty much done for. Let's see how and what actions we can take next to keep ourselves in this game for a little bit longer. The year is 2331. And yeah, we are still surrounded by this hostile federation of empires here. And so, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Until then, Alpha out.